All right, Matt, this is Jesse. I'm up here checking out this potential site here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, this is already kind of cut in here. I know that the neighbor next door there, he just swung by. His name's Gary. He wanted to chat with you if you're gonna move forward on this thing because he's planning to do a little addition and maybe clearing some trees, and he wants to just kind of coordinate his plans with what you might have in mind for your building site. And I told him to reach out to us online and I'll put you guys in touch. And then but I know he blasted in some it was actually Brian, my other buddy's brother, who did that site, and they got into some pretty major blasting. And then, you know, a few lots down that way we ended up blasting. This one, you know, it's hard to say. There is some trees down here. I could see us putting the septic down in here, so there's going to be some cost in tree removal. You might want to try to handle that on your own. I don't know, that'd be up to you, but we can also take down the trees and clear those out. We could mulch them and turn them into some soil amendment, that mulch, and then limb and log for firewood if you like. But we would need to clear out a zone if we were going to put the septic down in there. And that'd be nice because it's downhill. We got a good amount of drop here. We could get the tank right up in here next to the house, kind of maybe up in here or something. And then we could probably put a dosing siphon in, which would make your septic system a lot more affordable. I feel like we would probably be able to get, you know, this slope is pretty uniform from up there all the way down. And it looks like, you know, just the profile of this cut, it looks like we have, you know, a good 5 feet of diggable dirt right here. And I'm anticipating that that's probably going to remain the same. If we can get down 5 feet, we'll be able to get our whole system underground without blasting or breaking any rock. And then if we can combine that with a gravity system dosing siphon, we would then be able to get you about as affordable of a system as possible up here in the mountains. Probably right around 20 grand for the septic system. This here with the foundation, depending on how we would lay this out, you know, we can kind of see that this is fill material. It's not compacted. That's why we get a little bit healthier grasses here, because the grasses they do well when the soil is not compacted. It helps aerate the soil, and the biomicrobial activity is stronger and healthier. You got healthier soil, and then you have healthier grasses as a result. And so then up here, you have a native soil that's compacted, it's rock. You don't have as much growth in there. So basically where this grass starts is fill. And in order to if you are gonna put a foundation wall here, we're gonna have to dig down to the native so that we have suitable bearing soil. And then whatever's in the back here, if you are gonna do a crawl space, you know, we would just hog some of that out, and then we would spread that around on site somewhere, maybe extend out this berm, have you a little bit more of a flat spot here, or something with the turnaround spot. The driveway also looks like it's probably acceptable as it's currently cut in, not too steep. You know, we just touch it up, obviously, grade it out, widen it a little bit, get some drainage on the sides. And then we need to think about a parking area and a fire truck turnaround spot. Maybe not a fire truck turnaround spot. I'd have to review, or you'd have to check with Boulder County on that. But we would probably need to clear out all these trees and these aspens and widen that out a little bit. So yeah, as far as you know, just throwing and spitballing numbers, you know, probably 25 grand or so for the site development, and then another 20,000 for the septic. So we'd be looking at, you know, right in the ballpark of 45 to 50,000 for all of your site work. That's my guess. Yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable assessment of the land here. I think that kind of gives us something to work with. Getting a turnaround spot, you know, we would either want to think about maybe carving this out a little more to get some more fill, and then we could fill this out, make this a little bit wider over in here perhaps. And I don't know, we might need to get a little creative with what we're doing for driveway and parking in order to make it all work. You know, we do have some rock here, so there is a chance that we would have to blast. If we had to blast, we could add, you know, 10,000 potentially to the total number I gave you. So yeah, that's my shoot from the hip assessment of the thing. And obviously there's plans and engineering and permitting and all that stuff that could always throw a wrench in the wheel works of everything. You know, we got quite a big drop off here, so that would need to be figured out somehow. Probably want to just bring some fill in, I guess. So I don't really see where we could harvest this amount of fill from the site locally, but we could bring in some, you know, really low cost fill on this. We could pretty much take anything that anybody in the area is looking to get rid of and just fill this in with some kind of low grade fill, just to get it done affordably. So this might be an extra charge I didn't consider. You know, maybe a few $1,000s for this, something like that. So yeah, that's the rundown. Hope this helps. Helps you with your decision making. I think this is a good site overall. A lot better than that one on Pine Cliff, that's for sure. And Tony, anything else is up for discussion? Got eyes on it? Yeah, we can talk about anything you like. Some nice tree coverage from the road to kind of cut down on the sound and the visibility a little bit, which is kind of cool. It's a nice lot. I think it's a good one. If you can get the price that you want for it, I think we could definitely make this work.